So good evening everyone. Welcome back to one more quiz on the YouTube channel Santosha Sir. So today's quiz is all about general knowledge and this is the 16th part. But this today's quiz is going to be very easy and most of you will be answering it within 5 to 6 seconds, I'm sure. Okay, it's 7:33 and today's weather is out. It's completely raining. I'm not sure to what extent the electricity will be there, to what time. If there is any interruption, then you have to think that I have a power problem here. Okay. (7:34). Within a minute we shall start the quiz. So for the first time users, whoever have come, the quiz link is already given in the WhatsApp group and also the live chat and the description. Okay, 7:35 we shall start. Wish you all good luck. Let's begin the quiz. General knowledge. It's a quick quiz today once again. 50 questions. First question on your screens. Who was the Vice President of India when Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the President of India? There ends the time. 85 members picked up their choice. Quickly, let's look into the leaderboard scores. And I see Vinesh Gaganasri. I couldn't read all the names, sorry. So 50 members answered this question correctly. Quickly, let's move on to the next question. Question number 2. So who is known as Master Blaster in the Indian cricket team? I could see and I could imagine the smile on each and every participant there. Everybody says to themselves, yes, I know the answer, and they are answering it. And I have here 106 members answering it. We shall skip the leaderboard today. 74 members answered this question correctly. Moving on further, question number 3. Okay, it's on your screens now. How many planets are there in our solar system now? How many planets are there in our solar system now? There ends the time. 113 members answered this question. Okay, so many 3 to 7 positions replaced. 82 members answered this question correctly. So moving on further, question number 4 on your screens now. Who is the author of the epic Ramayana? There ends the time. 112 members answered. Second and seventh positions replaced. 92 members answered this question correctly. Moving on to the fifth question on your screens now. Okay, Indian Standard Time is in advance of the Greenwich Mean Time exactly by how many hours? $110 members answered this question. Let's quickly move on to the next question. Okay, 63 members answered this question correctly. Sixth question coming up on your screens now. Which is the national flower of India? Yeah, I know. People are thinking that the quiz is quite easy today. Time is up. 115 members answered. I'm skipping the leaderboard score. 107 members answered this question correctly. Let's move on to the seventh question on your screens. Where are military tanks manufactured in India? Where are tanks manufactured in India? Which place? There ends the time. 109 members picked up their choice. And 26 members answered this question correctly. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 8. Which among the following is an outdoor game? I'm sure you're smiling and playing today. As I said, today's quiz is going to be very easy, but it's not just how accurate you give the answer, but also how quick you give the answer will make the change in the leaderboard score, which increases and pull up you to the top level of the scores. So 101 members answered this question correctly. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 9 coming up on your screens now. What is the national sport of India? There ends the time. 114 members picked up their choice now within the time. And 98 members answered this question correctly. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 10 on your screens now. The term knockout is associated with which sport? There ends the time. 116 members I could see answering to this question. And 68 members answered this question correctly. Moving on to the 11th question on your screens now. Which among the following is not a state capital? Time is up. 119 members answered to this question. '81 members answered this question correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 12 on your screens now. Ghana Bird Sanctuary is located in which place or in which state? There ends the time. 115 members picked up their choice, and second, 4, 6, 7 positions replaced. 46 members answered this question correctly. Moving on further to the 13th question on your screens now. The famous hill station Ooty is situated in which state? The time, and I could see a lot of power fluctuations here. I'm not sure if we would be able to continue the quiz. If there is any power problem, then it ends in middle of the time. And I hear a lot of thundering also here. I'm so sorry if the power is lost. If we lose the power here, then I cannot continue the quiz. We may have to stop. Let's quickly move on to the next question, 14th question. National Defense Academy is located in which state? Okay, you can reconnect. Refresh. Okay, moving on to the next question here. Okay, new name of Persia. There ends the time. 38 members answered this question correctly. Moving on to the 16th question. Capital of Cuba. What is the capital of Cuba? Time is up. There ends. Okay, 122 members answered. 66 members answered it correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 17 on your screens now. Common name for sodium bicarbonate is? There ends the time. Twenty-two members answered this question correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 18 on your screens. Which planet is called both the morning and evening star? Which planet is called both the morning and evening star? There ends the time. 60 members answered this question correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 19 on your screens. Baghdad, capital of Iraq, is situated on the banks of the river what? There ends the time. "49 members answered this question correctly. Let's quickly move on to the next question. Question number 20 on your screens now. The poet who wrote the famous song "ए मेरे वतन के लोगों, ए मेरे वतन के लोगों." Time is up. 117 members picked up their choice. I'm little worried about the power fluctuations and internet fluctuations here. I see 1, 2, 4 positions replaced. 28 members answered this question correctly. Quickly moving on to question number 21 on your screens now. Who founded the Red Cross? Refreshed it. I'm not sure how many else are facing this problem. The fluctuations, internet fluctuations, and as well as power fluctuations. Time is up. "43 members answered this question correctly. Moving further, question number 22nd on your screens now. So Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma is a famous player of musical instrument of what? Which musical instrument? There ends the time. 112 members answered. No time to look into the leaderboard score. 24 members answered this question correctly. Moving on further, question number 23 on your screens. Which river is called Dakshin Ganga? Which river is called Dakshin Ganga? There ends the time. 122 members picked up their choice now. So I hope all the participants have the connection properly there. 91 members answered this question correctly. So moving on to the next question, 24th question on your screens now. Who wrote Discovery of India? Who wrote Discovery of India? Who wrote Discovery of India? There ends the time. 124 members picked up their choice. And 47 members answered this question correctly. None of these, because it's written by Jawaharlal Nehru. So 25th question coming up on your screens now. So Margaret Thatcher was the Prime Minister of which country? There ends the time again. 124 active participants answered to this question. Okay. 44 members answered this question correctly. Very good. 26th question coming up on your screens now. The Governor of a State of India is appointed by. Governor of a state of India or state in India is appointed by. There ends the time. 122 members were only able to pick up their choice now. Looking at the leaderboard scores, I see 6th and 7th positions replaced. 77 members answered this question correctly. Very good. Moving on to the 27th question on your screens now. The judges of the Supreme Court of India hold office till they attain the age of. The judges of the Supreme Court of India hold office till they attain the age of. Okay, time is up. 119 members were only able to pick up their choice now. Okay, looking into the leaderboard scores. 5th and 7th positions replaced. 50 members answered this question correctly. Moving on further, question number 28 coming up. There ends the time. Okay, 124 members picked up their choice. First and 7th positions replaced. 77 members answered this question correctly. Trying to finish this game today without any interruption. 29th question. Which one of the following medical systems originated in India? Yes, it is buffering. Please refresh if it is buffering. There are a lot of internet issues today. Okay, 76 members answered this question correctly. So moving on to the 30th question. The capital of Chhattisgarh. What is the capital of Chhattisgarh? There ends the time. 123 members picked up their choice. Looking into the leaderboard scores, I really don't want to. 100 members answered this question correctly. Moving on further, 31st question on your screens now. Who wrote Alice in Wonderland? I hope most of you people have read this book, or maybe you might have seen the cartoon, or maybe you might have seen the movie. Okay, time is up. 125 members picked up. And 60 members answered this question correctly. Quickly moving on to the 32nd question. Holy city Haridwar is situated on the banks of the river. Which river? There ends the time. 120 members picked up their choice. And 68 members answered this question correctly. Moving on to the 33rd question, coming up on your screens quickly. Okay, the great scholar who drafted the Indian Constitution was? Who drafted the Indian Constitution? Okay, time is up. 122 members answered this question. Okay, 104 members answered this question correctly. Very good. Moving on to the 34th question on your screens now. The captain of the Australian cricket team which won the ICC World Cup cricket in 2015 was? There ends the time. 121 members picked up their choice. Most of the students or participants' favorite game might be cricket, but 30 members were able to pick up the right choice. 35th question on your screens. Total 50 questions you have. A person who makes and sells spectacles is called. A person who makes and sells spectacles is called. I know today's quiz is easy one, but how quick you answer will makes the difference. There ends the time. 123 members picked up their choice. Okay, 97 members answered this question correctly. Okay, moving on to the next question. Question number 36 on your screens now. Which language is mainly spoken in Kerala? Which language is mainly spoken in Kerala? There ends the time. 123 members picked up their choice within the time frame. Looking into the leaderboard score, I don't want to. 91 members answered this question correctly. Quickly, let's move on to the next question. 37th question on your screens. What is the time gap between the two Olympic Games? How many years time gap you will have between two Olympic Games? Time is up. 120 members I could see making their choice for this question within the time frame. 57 members answered this question correctly. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 38 on your screens now. Charlie Chaplin was famous what? Charlie Chaplin was famous what? Time is up. 122 members picked up their choice. Even if you know the answer, you need to answer it quickly to get your scores high. 100 members answered this question correctly. 39th question coming up on your screens. I hope we finish this quiz before the power failure. When a traffic light shows red color, it indicates what? When a traffic light shows red color, it indicates what? There ends the time. 123 members picked up their choice now. But I see 200 participants over there. 117 members answered this question correctly. So 40th question. 10 more questions to go on your screens. Leander Paes is a famous player of. Leander Paes is a famous player of which game? (122) people answering it. 45 members picked up their answer correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 41 on your screens now. Pizza is a famous dish of which country? Pizza is a famous dish of which country? 121 members picked up their choice. Leaderboard scores. No, I don't want to waste time. 45 members answered this question correctly. Moving on to the next question. 42 on your screens. Colgate is the brand name of a what? What product? Fastest fingers first. How accurate, how fast you answer, that much score you will have. that much more score. 117 members answered this question correctly. 43rd question coming up on your screens. Ronaldo is a famous player of which sport? Time is up. 122 members picked up their choice within the time. 95 members answered this question correctly. Moving on further, question number 44. Kanyakumari is in the state. Which state is Kanyakumari is in? There ends the time. 123 members picked up their choice now. And 83 members answered this question correctly. Okay, question number 45 coming up on your screens now. Who wrote Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince? I'm sure most of the people might have seen the movie Harry Potter, but who wrote the book actually, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince? There ends the time. 118 members picked up their choice now. Okay, 65 members picked the answer right. Moving on further, question number 46. I'm still tensed. Okay, the 2014 Asian Games were held in which country? I'm tensed till we complete 50 questions. We can't. It's troubling lot today. The capital of Lakshadweep Islands is. It doesn't show anything to me here. I'll try to refresh the game once again. Next time, whenever weather is bad, I should not conduct the quiz. I'm sure. 91 members already answered. Time is up. We will try to move on to the next question. 2 more questions left. I'm not sure if this will allow us to play. 46 members made this question correctly. Moving on to 49th question. So Martyrs' Day is celebrated on. There ends the time. 104 members picked up their choice. I hope this internet stays for a few more minutes. 42 members answered this question correctly. Last question of the day. First Deputy Prime Minister of India was. There ends the time. 100 members picked up their choice. 75 members made their choice correctly. Let's look into the final scores. Okay, third position Sarthak, Mahati second position, Jisnu first position. Congratulations, and I appreciate time and effort of each and every participant. Roshinshu Sai, Nakshatra, Mokshadatta, Lasya, Geetika, Krishnacharan, Nagamadhupriya, Sai Kumar, Kapil Maharshi, Dakshayani, Harsha, Soumyasri, Bhumika, Vinil, and many others. I could read 50 names here. So very well played, WhatsApp group. So that's all for tonight. Very well played. Congratulations once again, and good luck for the next quiz. On Monday. Good night.